So this is my second attempt at doing a garage review on this tank. For some reason I did the first one, went all the way through it, went to put it in Movie Maker to make the video, and it was 30 seconds long, and that's not how long this review took. So, yeah, that was interesting. So here we go again. The douche wagon. If you look on the tech tree, it is the fourth tank in on the road to the E100. You start with the low tractor, Panzer II, Panzer IIIA, douche wagon. Now, when I got through to the tier 6, 7, 8 line, I didn't have to take the road through this, so playing it has been a challenge because I haven't actually played it before. When I did it, you went to the Panzer II, the Panzer IIIA, the Panzer III, the Panzer III-4, and then it went to the 3601H, or you could go to the 3001P, which of course goes to the mouse line. From the 3601H, it went down to the Tiger, Tiger II, E75, E100. Now, I think it was an 8.5, I could be wrong, they switched it. And now you go to the DW2, the 3001H, the 3601H, then the Tiger. And you have no chance of going up to the Tiger P line. So, yeah, it's a little bit different, and it has been a little bit of a challenge. I don't really know the tank as well as I should, and you'll see that in my replays. I do a few stupid things in them, which actually you might enjoy because it makes them shorter, and makes it so you don't have to watch me play this piece of crap. And I say it's a piece of crap because it is. All the tier 4 heavy tanks are crap. If we go back to the tech tree real quick, and we look at, say, the French. The French have the B1. The B1, if you ask anybody who's played it, is absolute garbage. Well, I say that, there are some people who like it, but there are also some people who like the Lee. And the Lee is absolute garbage. And so is the Grant. I don't think the British have a tier 4 heavy. No. What about the Russians? The Russians, T50, T28, nope, no tier 4 heavy. The Americans have the Lee. Chinese don't have. No. So yeah, you've got a choice between the B1 and the douche wagon as far as if you want to drive a tier 4 heavy. Not great choices, either one. Really, it comes down to the guns. The difference between this and the Char B1 is speed. They both have crap guns. The B1 has armor, but it's slow. This thing has, yeah, I mean, it's got more armor than a light tank, but not much. It's got 50 millimeters all around both turret and hull. So you can make it work to stop some stuff, but, you know, it's 50 millimeters. It's not much. It's like half an inch. And it's got big weak spots, big flat spots, easy to hit, easy to kill, easy to penetrate. Don't rely on your armor. It's a heavy tank, but it's a tier 4 heavy tank. It does get a decent hit point pool for tier 4. It's got 420 hit points. It's got 300 horsepower. It doesn't get up to top speed very fast. In fact, if you're on sloppy ground, you're never going to hit that top speed of 35. It's got decent traverse speed at 32. Okay, now the gun is where it really lets you down. It does get a decent rate of fire at 4.63 rounds per minute. That's not terrible. You know, you can crank out the rounds that way. But 32 penetration really, against tier 5s, you're going up with 32 penetration against things like this, which has 176 millimeters of frontal armor. Let me know how that works out for you. Or this, 75 millimeters. Yeah. You can shoot a KV-1 in the rear with the douche wagon, and you're not going to do any damage to it. That is why I'm carrying gold. You want to carry at least a few gold. 65, you'll probably pen 1 in 3 in the rear of a KV-1 using heat rounds. Against tier 4s, most tier 4s you can pen with AP. Still a good idea to bring some heat rounds in case you run into, say, a Matilda or something that has a little bit more frontal armor than, 50 millimeters. I mean, this thing with standard penetration can't even penetrate itself. It's really pathetic. It does have really good signal range, and it's got okay view range. At tier 4, 330 meters isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But 710 view range is actually really good. If you look at the tier 8 Soviet tank, it's only got 440, so yeah. If you look at some of the other German tanks, 710, 710, 710. So, I mean, it's got the same signal range as all the other German tanks, so that's not terrible. You'll be able to see what you're needing to see on the mini-map at least. What else to say about it? Pretty much make sure you keep your small consumables. I wouldn't waste money on premium consumables. I haven't put any equipment on. I suppose I could put on a camo net and binoculars, but it is a heavy tank. You're not going to be sitting still much to use them. I guess I could throw on a spare toolkit, but I'm not going to put anything on that costs money. If I were to put something on that costs money, improved ventilation, enhanced gun laying drive, and gun rammer. Because you always want to be able to shoot faster, you always want to be able to aim faster, and the vents increase both of those plus everything else with the 5% crew skills. So yeah, that's the douche wagon. Didn't really like it. As you'll see with the replays, I played about 12 games, 10-12 games in it. Actually it says 11 down there. So yeah, I played 11 games straight in it. And while I did get a bunch of wins, it wasn't because of my tank. It is too slow, it is too poorly armored, the gun doesn't have enough bite. It was not very fun to play. I'm looking forward to the next one. The next one I think is going to be a lot better. I have actually played it when it first came out, and it wasn't a bad tank. I just needed the garage slot, so I sold it. But yeah, so that's what I think of the douche wagon. I think it's a douche. On to the replays. So here we are in the douche wagon on Mountain Pass, and this is kind of more of a game to show you the limitations of the vehicle, because as I played 10 straight games, I figured out why I don't play this vehicle. It sucks. I guess that's not really a big surprise. All the tier 4 heavies suck, but This one sucks. So I'm thinking I'm going to head around the hook here, but I realized looking at the mini-map that nobody whatsoever is going bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around right about now and go cover the bridge, because somebody needs to. And it looks like almost half the team, or 2/3 of the team, have gone ice road. So hopefully they can do something, because I'm not going to be doing much here. And that's really kind of my mistake. Was I should have realized I just needed to stay here and cover this and slow anybody coming across this bridge down, but like a total noob, because it's late at night, I didn't. I do take up a good spot here to start with. I don't think he can see me. Nope, he does see me. But I track him, nail him in place. It's a Chiha. And Chiha has no armor, so I'm able to get through it pretty well. Get 2 shots into him. Chiha also doesn't really have much of a gun, so he bounced off my 50mm of armor. And this is where I go retard. Oh crap, I'm on fire. There's a Chihi and a Panzer 1C. 50mm is plenty against a Panzer 1C. Just not against that Chihi. The Chihi actually has a decent gun. But we do finish off the Chiha first. And now we're on pretty low health, so I'm trying to angle my armor, and now I'm on 3 health. And I should have just stayed there angled exactly as I was, because I try to pull away, and they kill me. And I really don't know how he killed me there. So, I don't know on that last game how he managed to shoot me through the mountain, because I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything on me sticking out. But it is what it is. I'm not going to accuse him of cheating. It could have been lag, something like that. I know that's happened before where I've been dead when I didn't see how, and that's usually what it is. But this time we're on Fisherman's Bay, and as you can see, it's a very tier 5 match. I say that. It's a third of the team is tier 5. Unfortunately for me, they have a tier 5 artillery, and artillery seems to really like me. Doesn't matter what I'm driving, they just do. So, we're going to come around the corner here, and I've got gold loaded because tier 5. I think I can pen everything they have there without gold, but I'm not going to take a chance. I would rather shoot the gold and guarantee the pen than not. So I've got some heat rounds loaded, and we're all kind of jockeying for position, trying to get around this corner, trying to be the first to die. Well, the first to kill the Covenanter anyway. He unloads on the tank destroyer there. I put a hole in him, and the guy behind me finishes me off, and there's an arty round coming in. I got lucky there and that it missed. There's a Panzer IV, and I put one into him. Get a decent roll. Leave him on 67, and I was going to just ram him and push him into the creek, but decided to kill him instead. I was going to go through this crack in the buildings, but it was occupied, so looking at the map, I think, well, I could just go around here and maybe sneak into their base and kill Artie. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Artie had other ideas. So here we are on what map is this? My mind's not working. It's really late at night. This would be Swamp, I think. It would really help if the replay system would actually name it what it's named when you're going in, but it doesn't. It called this Slough. Pretty sure this is swamp. Anyway, you know which map it is. You've been on it before. And can't quite shoot that M7. This is a tier 5 game. So once again, I've got gold loaded up. Hoping I don't run into any tier 5s, but if I do, I'm ready for them, right? Yeah, like I was ready for that grill last game. Okay, so we're going around the north side of the map. We're going to try and work our way down. We've got a little bit of company here. Let's see what we can do. So far, nobody's been spotted. It's kind of odd. Normally, by the time you get down here, there's a couple of people that have been spotted. So let's see what happens. Oh, there's a wild M3 Lee. Our first shot misses. I am using auto aim because I'm moving a lot. And that's a very high roll. You don't see rolls over 100 much with this gun. You do get them, but they're just not that frequent. And there goes my support, and someone else kills the Lee. The Lee, by the way, is a better tank than this tank. I say that because it's got a better gun. Uh-oh, I'm taking hits from a Stug. That's a Stug G. I believe that's the tier 4 one. Oh, Artie. Can we get the Artie? Let's see here. Nope. Someone else takes him down, but we got a beautiful shot at the Stug. No, that's the tier 5 Stug. And we put a nice hole in his gun. Probably took the gun out. But didn't do any actual damage to him, which is unfortunate. But he's taken a beating from our friends. I don't know if we got the spotting damage for that or not. But let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and try and cross the creek. Oh, uh-oh. Stug. Can we get him? Uh-oh, we're taking fire. Let's not stick around to get shot at by an AT-2. We got no chance whatsoever against an AT-2. And we're stuck between the Stug and the AT-2. This was a bad idea. And we miss. Or no, that was a bounce. And he gets us. So yeah, that was stupid. So yeah, that's the douche wagon. Didn't really like it. Not gonna keep it. Some tanks, that's just the way that they are. If you have one that you don't like, don't keep it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, or at least found it tolerable. If you want to leave any comments, feel free to. Check out some of my other videos in the channel. And have a great night. Thank you.